There was battle and war in heaven.
Postoje jedan rat na nebu.
The angels of Jesus Christ and the angels of Satan and Lucifer.
Kristovi anđeli i Luciferovi anđeli.
They clashed and fought against each other.
Oni su se sukobili jedni protiv drugih.
We don't know exactly if it was very much a physical battle.
Mi ne znamo da li je to bila stvarno fizička bitka.
But we know that even the same, it was a war.
Ali ono što znamo jeste da je bio rat.
The angels of Satan and Satan himself lost this battle in heaven.
Sotonini anđeli i Sotona osobno izgubili su ovu bitku.
By the powerful word of the Lord, he was sent down to earth.
I snagom Kristove riječi koji je bio poslan ovdje
And he
na
would
svijet.
have the chance now to try and challenge the spiritual fidelity of all of God's beings.
Mi sada imamo priliku izazvati duhovnu stvarnost svih Božjih stvorenja.
And he had some time to do that, and then he came to earth.
Odnosno, on je to imao, Sotona, i onda je došao na ovaj svijet.
War
Rat.
came to earth.
Došao je na ovaj svijet.
Our world is at war.
Naš svijet nalazi se u ratu.
The problem is that we have come so much familiar with war, we don't even see it anymore.
Problem je što je rat postao nama toliko svakodnevno da ga više niti ne primjećujemo.
I have worked in some very dangerous parts of São Paulo.
Ja sam radio u nekim veoma opasnim dijelovima Sao Paula.
You go up the favelas, I'm sure you've heard of the favelas.
Ako odete u favelu, i siguran sam da ste čuli za favele.
The favelas, they are led by some type of militia.
Njih vode neke vrste milicije ili kako bi se prevelo. Riječ je o mafiji u biti.
And we have to ask permission to the militia to go up there and preach the word of God.
I vi morate dobiti dozvolu od mafije kako biste ušli unutra i propovijedali tamo radosnu vijest.
In the favelas, it's war.
U faveli je rat.
Many times it's common, we are preaching,
Mnogo puta dogodi se, mi propovijedamo
and then we hear gunshots in the favelas.
i onda mi čujemo pucnjeve u faveli.
This is a normal thing for the favela.
To je sasvim običajna stvar u faveli.
And the first time I came across this experience,
I prvi puta kada sam doživio takvo iskustvo,
I threw myself on the floor
ja sam se bacio na pod,
so that no bullet would ever hit me.
kako me niti jedno zrno ne bi pogodilo.
And I said, "Oh Lord, protect me."
I ja sam rekao, o Bože, zaštiti me.
There are gunshots outside on the street.
Ovdje su pucnjevi vani na ulici.
But when I looked to the church,
Ali onda kada sam pogledao prema crkvi,
everyone was just there sitting calmly in their normal places where they were before I threw myself on the floor.
svatko je normalno sjedio u svojim sjedalima gdje su i ranije sjedili.
And I was so amazed and I said, "What's happening?
I ja sam bio toliko iznenađen i pitao sam što se događa.
Did I just misjudge fireworks for gunshots?"
Jesam li sada upravo zamijenio vatromet za pucnjeve?
No, it's gunshots.
Ne, to jesu pucnjevi.
So why are you not throwing yourselves on the floor?
Dakle, zašto se onda ne bacate na pod?
Oh, this is normal, Pastor.
A to je normalno, pastore.
This is normal to us.
Normalno za nas.
We know by the sound that it's not so near. This is normal.
Mi znamo po zvuku da to baš nije previše blizu, to je normalno.
People that live in these kind of situations, they become familiar with the battleground.
Ljudi koji žive u takvim situacijama, oni postaje im to blisko.
And the senses go numb.
I jednostavno umrtve se, njihova osjetila.
It's like an anesthesia into the blood system.
To je kao jedna anestezija u krvotok.
You don't see it anymore.
Vi više to ne primjećujete.
It makes no impact on you anymore.
Jednostavno više ne utječe na vas.
You are in the middle of a war.
Vi ste usred rata.
And you don't know it.
I vi ne znate o tome.
You just don't know it.
Jednostavno ne znate.
People are dying beside you.
Ljudi umiru pored vas.
But that's already become now just a very familiar picture for you.
Ali to za vas postaje sasvim običajna slika.
We are in spiritual war.
Mi se nalazimo u duhovnom ratu.
But the problem is that we have become familiar with this war.
Ali problem je što smo postali previše upoznati sa tim
ratom. And we are sitting very comfortably in our Christian chairs.
I mi ugodno sjedimo u našim kršćanskim stolicama.
And there are gunshots outside and people getting killed for life.
Pucnjevi se događaju vani i ljudi bivaju ubijeni za život cijeli.
And we don't care anymore because we are already acquainted with it.
I mi se više ne brinemo, jednostavno to nam je
It's
poznato,
normal.
normalno nam je.
And sometimes we might even look into the enemy eyes.
I ponekad čak možemo gledati u oči neprijatelja.
And we don't even care. We're so close, but we don't care anymore.
I nas to više ne zanima, toliko smo blizu, ali ne zanima nas.
Spiritual war, we don't see it.
Duhovni rat, ne vidimo ga.
It's not happening to me.
Ne događa se meni.
I'm above it.
Ja sam iznad toga.
It happens to some of us,
To se događa nekima od nas.
especially us young people.
Ali posebno nama, mladim ljudima.
Satan has worked
Sotona je radio
to numb our senses
kako bi umrtvio naša osjetila.
so we may not differ anymore.
Kako se mi više ne bismo razlikovali, bili različiti, drugačiji.
This is a matter of life and death, and I mean life and death eternal.
To je pitanje života i smrti, vječnog života i smrti.
But we don't sense it anymore.
Ali mi to više ne osjećamo.
We are numb.
Mi smo umrtljeni.
You know what the problem is
Znate li što je problem?
when you go numb?
Kada se umrtvite,
Is that you don't know you are numb.
problem je što vi ne znate da ste umrtljeni.
It is one thing to be in a war and be acquainted with it.
Jedna je stvar biti u ratu i biti upoznat sa njime.
It's another thing to be in the war and not see it and think that you know everything.
A druga je stvar biti u ratu, ne vidjeti, a misliti da znamo sve o tome.
I'm sure you have seen some hypnosis before.
Siguran sam da ste vidjeli hipnoze ranije.
You know Chris Angel?
Znate Chris Angela?
Have you seen his show?
Jeste li vidjeli njegov show?
Chris Angel?
Chris Angel?
Not familiar?
Ne, niste upoznati s
You
tim?
don't want to tell me you know?
Ne želite mi priznati?
Well, he's a psychic.
On je
He's a psychic. He's a
vještak,
magician.
mađioničar.
And he does some very strange things, and he has a TV show. Don't go look for
I
it.
on čini neke čudne stvari, ima TV show, nemojte tražiti to.
And sometimes he go and he gets people hypnotized.
Ponekad on hipnotizira ljude.
And it's ridiculous what he can do to a person without this person knowing it.
I strašno je što on sve može učiniti osobi bez da je osoba svjesna što radi.
A person that is hypnotized doesn't know it.
Osoba koja je hipnotizirana, ona ne zna, nije svjesna.
A person that is numb doesn't know it.
Osoba koja je umrtljena ne zna.
And when we're numb,
A kada smo umrtljeni,
Satan can basically do anything,
Sotona može činiti bilo što.
and we just don't see it coming.
A mi to jednostavno ne vidimo kako dolazi na nas.
We don't sense it.
Ne osjećamo.
There might be some numb people here tonight.
Ovdje možda večeras mogu biti među nama neki mrtvi ljudi.
I may be numb.
Ja mogu biti umrtljen.
You were probably numb when you tried to translate Pastor.
Ja sam vjerojatno bio umrtljen kad sam probao prevesti pastora. You say it.
We get numb.
Mi ponekad budemo umrtljeni.
But I want you to investigate your heart tonight
Ali
and
želim
ask you a sincere question.
da istražujete
or have I gone numb?
vaše umove večeras. Da li sam ja postao umrtljen?
Is it possible?
Da li je to moguće?
Let us open the word of God now in Genesis chapter 3.
Otvorimo sada Božju riječ u Postanku 3. poglavlju.
The Bible says
Biblija kaže
that the serpent,
da je zmija,
and that is Satan inside an animal,
i to u stvari znači Sotona unutar jedne životinje.
he entered the serpent and he went to talk to the woman.
On je ušao u ovu zmiju i otišao je razgovarati sa ženom.
And he said to the woman,
I on je rekao ženi,
is this what the Lord said, verse 2?
jel to ono što je Bog rekao, drugi redak?
From the fruit of the trees of the garden you shall not eat. And then she said on verse 2, oh, we can eat from everything.
Plodove sa stabla u vrtu ne smijete jesti. Onda treći redak, samo za plod stabla što je nasred vrta, rekao je
Verse
Bog.
3 now.
Okay.
But from the fruit of the tree which is in the middle of the garden, God has said, you shall not eat it or touch it, lest you die.
Stabla što je nasred vrta, rekao je Bog, da ga niste jeli i ne dirajte da ne umrete.
Lest you die.
Jer umrijećete.
Don't touch it.
Nemojte dotaknuti.
Don't eat it.
Nemojte jesti.
The result is death.
Rezultat je smrt.
It's eternal death.
To je vječna smrt.
And the serpent said,
I zmija je odgovorila,
you are not going to die.
Ne, vi nećete umrijeti.
God knows that in the day that you eat from this fruit, your eyes will be open.
Bog zna da u dan kada budete jeli od tog ploda, vaše oči će biti
You will
otvorene.
be like God.
Vi ćete biti kao Bog.
The woman saw that the tree was good for food and delight to the eyes, and she took from the fruit and she ate it and gave to her husband also.
I vidje žena da je stablo dobro za jelo, za oči zamamljivo i za mudrost poželjno, uzbere ploda njegova, pojede i dade mužu svome koji isto bijaše
And then
sa njom.
you can read verse 7 now.
Pa je i on jeo i tada se oba dvojma otvore oči i upoznaju da su goli i spletu smokvina lišća i naprave sebi pregače.
Their eyes were opened
Njihove oči su se otvorile
and they saw they were naked.
i oni su vidjeli, shvatili da su goli.
The war came to earth.
Ovaj rat došao je na zemlju
And Satan was expelled in heaven because of his sin.
i Satan je bio izbačen iz neba zbog svojih grijeha.
I want to explore a little bit with you what sin is.
Ja želim sada malo ispitati sa vama što je u stvari grijeh.
God has never been or become familiar with sin.
Bog nikada nije spoznao grijeh.
Sin is the biggest enemy of all times in
Grijeh
the universe.
je najveći neprijatelj cijelog svemira.
And sin entered into Satan's heart.
I grijeh je ušao u Satanino srce.
From his heart to his angels.
Iz njegovog srca u srca njegovih anđela.
And now he came to earth and he tried and bring the humankind into sin as well.
I sada je on došao na zemlju i pokušao je ljudski rod isto potegnuti u grijeh.
Now some people, when they read this part of the Bible, they think, whoa, God is overdoing it.
Neki ljudi kada čitaju ovaj dio Biblije kažu ovdje je Bog pretjerao.
I mean, how can he ever think about killing his children because they ate from a tree?
Kako je ikada mogao pomisliti na ubijanje svoje djece samo zbog toga što su jeli s drveta?
I mean, if you're a father, you're not going to go home
Vi ako ste otac nećete otići kući
and you see that your kid is not fixed up his room.
i vidite da vaše dijete nije pospremilo svoju sobu
And then you're not going to go send him away from home
i onda ga nećete otjerati od kuće
because it's bad. It's like that.
zato što njegov krevet izgleda na takav način.
Some people read this part in the Bible and they say, whoa, God is overdoing it.
Neki ljudi čitaju ovaj dio Biblije i kažu Bog je pretjerao.
I mean, what is a fruit?
Što je ovdje običan plod?
I mean, they ate a fruit. They took a bite in the fruit and they're now expelled from the Garden of Eden.
Oni su samo zagrizli jedan plod i sad su izbačeni iz vrta.
And then sins enter into the world.
I sada grijeh ulazi u svijet.
And then suddenly there is death
I sada odjednom tu je smrt
and tragedy.
i tragedija.
There's so much war and suffering upon the earth
Toliko
because they
rata.
ate from a fruit.
Patnje zato što su jeli od ovog ploda.
God is overdoing it.
Bog pretjeruje.
But now, when
Ali
you look into
sada.
sin and you understand what sin really is,
Ako gledamo na grijeh i ako razumijemo što je grijeh,
when you understand what sin really is,
kada razumijemo što grijeh stvarno jeste,
then you understand the reaction of God.
onda razumijemo reakciju Boga.
God is holy and just.
Bog je svet i pravedan.
He is the king of the universe.
On je kralj svemira.
Sin is the opposite force from God.
Grijeh je suprotnost Bogu.
Wherever sin exists,
Gdje god se pojavljuje grijeh,
he will always try and take God away from his throne and replace God on the throne.
uvijek će pokušati preuzeti Božje mjesto na prijestolju, otjerati Boga.
Sin is a force.
Grijeh je sila.
Sin is not an action.
Sila nije dijelo, akcija.
Some people think, I sin too much because I do this and I do that.
Neki ljudi misle zato što radim to ili ono.
No. Sin
Ne.
is a force.
Grijeh je u stvari sila.
It is in our nature.
To je nešto što je u našoj prirodi.
We are sinful.
Mi jesmo griješni.
Sin is in us.
Grijeh je u nama.
And it's a force.
I to je u stvari sila.
It came into Satan.
I ta sila je ušla u Sotonu.
And Satan tried to fight against God and replace God and will fight against God until the Armageddon.
I Sotona se pokušao boriti protiv Boga, zamijeniti ga i on će se boriti sve do Armagedona.
He came into his angels.
On je ušao u njegove anđele.
And in this passage it comes to us.
I u ovom tekstu saznajemo o tome.
When Adam and Eve took from the fruit,
kako grijeh dolazi do nas, kada
the
su Adam i Eva
fruit was just an expression,
uzeli
just a symbolic idea of faithfulness to God's
I
word.
ovaj plod je samo jedna simbolička ideja o vjernosti Bogu.
When they took from the fruit,
Kada su uzeli ovaj plod,
they were trying to take God away from his throne
oni su pokušali Boga maknuti sa prijestolja
and be there themselves.
i pokušali su tamo osobno se
Sin
sjesti.
is not simple.
Grijeh nije
It
jednostavan,
is not superficial.
nije površan.
We have come to be so familiar with sin
Mi smo se previše upoznali sa grijehom
that we don't acknowledge anymore the gravity of it.
da više ne prepoznajemo njegovu težinu.
The law of God is perfect,
Božji zakon je savršen
and God will stand beside his law
i
forever.
Bog će stajati pored svog zakona, uz svoj zakon za uvijek.
Sin is grave,
Grijeh jeste grob
and God will not withstand sin
i Bog neće trpjeti grijeh.
ever,
Nikada.
ever.
Nikada.
You know it is wrong
Znate što je krivo?
to think
Razmišljati
that God forgives sins.
da Bog prašta grijehe.
It's theologically wrong.
To je teološki krivo.
Don't miss out here.
Nemojte krivo razumjeti.
Listen carefully.
Nemojte propustiti, slušajte.
God does not forgive sin.
Bog ne oprašta grijeh.
God forgives sinners.
Bog oprašta griješnicima.
Sin is always transferred
Grijeh se uvijek prenosi
into an innocent one,
na nekoga ko je nevin
and then it's judged.
i onda je taj nevin osuđen.
Sin is not forgiven ever.
Grijeh se ne može oprostiti nikada.
God does not withstand sin.
Bog ne trpi grijeh.
The cross of Christ,
Križ Kristov.
it will be our subject for tomorrow morning. The cross of Christ is grace.
Naša tema za sutra ujutro, Kristov križ je milost.
But the cross of Christ is also justice and
Ali
righteousness.
njegov križ je isto tako pravda.
Without bloodshedding, there cannot be any pardoning.
Bez proljevanja krvi ne može biti opraštanja.
Can you grasp that?
Da li
Can you
možemo razumjeti
understand
ovo?
this?
Razumijemo li to?
This is very
To je
important.
veoma važno.
God will not forgive sin.
Bog ne oprašta grijeh.
Don't play with it.
Nemojte se igrati
It's
sa
not
time.
your friend.
Nije vaš
It
prijatelj.
destroys you.
On vas ubija.
It will bring you away from God
Odvešće vas od Boga
and into eternal destruction.
i odvešće vas u vječnu propast.
But you can transfer your sins to Jesus.
Ali vi možete prenijeti vaše grijehe na Isusa.
And Jesus already paid
I Isus je već
the
platio.
price for the justice of God.
Platio je cijenu za Božju pravednost.
And this price was death.
I ova cijena je smrt.
And he has paid it.
I on je to već platio.
But then in the end, when you look into Revelation,
I onda na kraju kada gledamo otkrivenje
you
Ivanovo,
see that God himself
možemo vidjeti da Isus osobno
will destruct sin
će uništiti grijeh
with
sa
the sinners.
griješnicima.
Sinners are so attached to sin.
Grešnici su toliko spojeni sa grijehom.
And the Bible calls this the strange act of God.
I Biblija to naziva jednim čudnovatim djelovanjem Božjim.
That when judgment comes upon sin,
Da kada sud dolazi na grijeh,
it will also come upon the sinners.
u isto vrijeme doći će i na griješnike.
This is their choice.
To je njihov izbor.
Judgment
Sud
is not meant for human beings.
nije za ljudska bića.
It's meant for sin.
On je u stvari predviđen za grijeh.
So understand that sin is grave.
Razumijemo ovo da je grijeh ozbiljan, grub,
Is bad.
loš.
If sin is so grave,
Ako je grijeh toliko ozbiljan,
why are we playing with it?
zašto se onda igramo sa njim?
If sin is so grave,
Ako je grijeh toliko ozbiljan,
why are you cherishing it in your heart?
zašto ga toliko čuvamo u našem srcu?
How is your love life?
Kakav je vaš ljubavni život?
No. I'm talking to young people. I'll go. I need to be more blatant.
Ja moram sad biti puno jasniji, govorim mladim ljudima.
How is your sex life?
Kako je vaš seksualni život?
If you're not married,
Ako niste vjenčani,
it's sinful.
onda je to griješno.
God did not change his law.
Bog nije promijenio svoj zakon.
He didn't change it for angels.
Nije ga promijenio za anđele,
He didn't change it for Adam and Eve.
nije ga promijenio za Adama i Evu.
He'll not change it for me and you.
On ga neće promijeniti za mene i tebe.
If sin is so grave,
Ako je grijeh toliko ozbiljan,
why are we playing with it?
zašto se onda igramo sa njim?
Tell me now.
Recite mi sada.
How is your Sabbath keeping?
Kako ide sa vašim držanjem subote?
Tell me now.
Recite mi dalje.
What do you see when you log on onto the internet?
Što vidite, što gledate kada se logirate na internet?
Tell me now.
Recite mi dalje.
How's your entertainment?
Kakve su vaše zabave?
Tell me now.
Recite mi dalje.
How is your music?
Kakva je vaša muzika, glazba?
Tell me now.
Recite mi dalje.
What kind of friends you hang out with?
S kakvim prijateljima se družite?
Tell me now.
Dalje.
Why are you drinking alcohol?
Zašto pijete alkohol?
God
Bog
wants to save you,
želi vas spasiti,
but he'll not save you in sin.
ali on vas neće spasiti u grijehu.
He did everything he could to take you out of it,
On je učinio sve što je mogao kako bi vas izvadio iz njega,
but he'll not save you in it.
ali on vas neće spasiti u tome.
Is this clear?
Da li je to jasno?
Our times have changed.
Naša vremena se mijenjaju.
I was having a class one day, and a young guy, raised his hand and said, "Pastor, I want to confess."
Ja sam predavao jednog dana i mladić jedan je digao ruku i rekao ja se želim ispovjeriti, priznati.
And I said, "Don't confess. I'm not a Roman Catholic
I ja
priest.
sam rekao nemoj se meni ispovjeriti, ja nisam rimokatolički svećenik.
But if you want to talk, stay here in the end. We'll talk."
Ali ako želiš razgovarati sa mnom, ostani ovdje na kraju, razgovarat
He
ćemo.
came to me and he said, "Pastor, I
I on je
cannot sleep.
došao k meni i rekao, pastore, ne mogu spavati.
My conscience is heavy.
Moja savjest je teška,
I
pritišće
have
me.
sinned gravely."
Teško sam griješio.
I said, "Okay.
Ja sam rekao,
How can I help
u redu,
you?"
kako ti mogu pomoći?
He said, "Is there a remedy to adultery?"
I on me upitao da li postoji neko očišćenje za
Adultery.
preljub.
I said, "Adultery?
Za preljub?
You committed adultery?"
Učinio si preljub?
He said, "Yes, Pastor, and that's grave, isn't it?"
On je rekao, da pastore, i to je teško, jel da?
I said, "How old are you?"
Ja sam ga pitao koliko si star?
He said,
On je
15.
rekao 15.
15.
15.
I said, "You did not commit adultery."
I onda sam mu je rekao, ti sigurno nisi
And
učinio
then he
preljub.
smiled and said, "No."
I onda se ona smio i rekao, ne.
I said, "Wait, don't smile.
Ja sam rekao, čekaj, nemoj se smijati.
It's fornication. You mean fornication."
To je u stvari bludništvo, učinio si bludništvo.
I mean, adultery is for couples, for married couples.
Dakle, preljub je za vjenčane parove.
And yeah, I did that.
Da, ja sam onda učinio to.
It's grave, isn't it?
To je ozbiljno, ali tako?
I said, "Look, although our generation is not so careful about sexual life anymore,
I ja sam rekao, iako naša generacija nije ozbiljna sa seksualnim
God's word
grijesima,
has not changed.
Božja riječ se nije promijenila.
It is something you should think about."
To je nešto o čemu trebaš razmišljati.
And he said, "Now, do you think I should tell my girlfriend?"
I on je rekao, da li misliš da bi ja trebao reći mojoj djevojci?
I said, "What?"
Što?
So what you did was not with your girlfriend.
Dakle, ono što si učinio nije bilo sa tvojom djevojkom.
I said, "Yes."
On je rekao, da, tako je.
I said, "Boy, you're going dangerous."
Ja sam rekao, dečko, ovo su ozbiljne stvari.
It's getting difficult, I thought.
Postaje teže, rekao sam sebi.
I said, "Man, you're 15.
Yes.
How did you come to this, man? I mean,
Ja sam rekao, ti si 15, kako si došao do
I mean,
toga?
having sex with another person like that, and
imati
even your girlfriend.
seks
It's
sa
even
drugom
worse.
osobom, a nije tvoja djevojka, to je...
And he said, what did you say?
A on je rekao, što si rekao?
Stop there.
Zaustavi se tamo.
I didn't have sex.
Nisam imao seks.
I said, what?
A ja sam rekao, što?
You didn't have sex.
Nisi imao seks?
Okay.
A, u redu.
Good, because
Dobro.
I was worried.
Ja sam se zabrinuo već.
So what really happened? He said, no, I
Što se
kissed,
u stvari dogodilo?
I kissed
Ja sam
someone-
poljubio nekoga
and she's not my girlfriend.
i ona nije moja djevojka.
Whoa.
Ja sam rekao,
I mean, it is wrong,
krivo je, naravno,
but
ali
it's not the same.
ali nije to isto.
I mean, in results. I mean,
Rezultati.
you deal differently with it.
Dakle, drugačije ćemo raditi sa njima.
And then I started breathing deeply. I was like, whoa, man.
I onda sam počeo duboko
Because
disati.
this guy was in my class every day. And
Jer taj dečko je bio
I really
svaki dan
liked him.
u mom razredu i veoma sam ga
And I
volio.
was like, I was worried about
I
you,
onda sam
man.
rekao, ja sam se zabrinuo za tebe, čovječe.
Okay, we'll deal with the problem. I'll help you with your girlfriend and everything. We'll talk.
Mi ćemo razgovarati, ja ću ti pomoći s ovim problemom
But
sa tvojom
I'm
djevojkom.
just glad now that you're not, having sex out there.
Ali drago mi je, sretan sam da nemaš seks.
And then he said, what?
A on je rekao, što?
I mean, I'm glad you don't have, this, you're keeping God's commands.
Ja sam rekao, drago mi je, jel držiš Božje zapovjedi?
Please tell me you are.
Molim te, reci mi da to stvarno činiš.
I said, no, with my girlfriend, we usually have sex.
A ne, sa mojom djevojkom mi obično imamo seks.
We've become familiar with sin.
Mi smo postali toliko upoznati sa grijehom.
He's having normal relations, personal relations, physical relations with his girlfriend, and he sleeps fine.
On ima fizički odnos sa svojom djevojkom i on dobro spava.
But then he kisses a different girl,
A onda on poljubi drugu djevojku
and he loses. Then he loses his, peace.
i onda on gubi svoj mir.
Satan has worked
Sotona je djelovao
to withdraw
kako bi povukao
from your heart and my heart
iz vašeg i mog srca
the graveness or the gravity of sin.
ozbiljnost grijeha.
But sin is grave.
Grijeh je ozbiljan.
The couple was expelled from the Garden of Eden.
Ovaj par su bili izbačeni iz Edenskog vrta.
And here's something very interesting I would like you to pay attention to.
I ovdje je nešto veoma interesantno što bih želio da zapazimo.
Satan had entered a snake.
Sotona je ušao u zmiju.
This is disguise. This is like a mask.
Dakle, to je kao jedna maska.
Evil will always work in disguise.
Zlo će se uvijek maskirati.
Remember when Satan came up to Jesus and Jesus was on the desert in Matthew chapter 4?
Sjetimo se kada je Sotona došao Isusu, Isus je bio u pustinji u Mateju 4.
Jesus, when he looked to Satan, he didn't know it was Satan.
I Isus kada gleda Sotonu nije znao da je to Sotona.
He thought it was an angel from God
On je mislio to je anđeo od Boga
coming to help him out.
koji mu dolazi pomoći.
But when Satan opened his mouth
Ali kada je Sotona otvorio svoje usta
and he said, if you are the Son of God,
i kada je rekao, ako si ti sin Božji,
if you are, then transform these stones into bread.
ako si, onda promijeni ovo kamenje u kruhove.
And then something in Jesus' head just went cling.
I onda nešto u Isusovoj glavi odjednom
He
kliknulo.
said, wait a minute.
I rekao je, čekaj,
It looks like an angel.
ovo izgleda kao anđeo.
It sounds like an angel.
Zvuči kao anđeo.
I feel an angelical presence in here.
Ja osjećam anđeosku prisutnost
But
ovdje.
his words do not match the word of God.
Ali njegove riječi nisu identične sa Božjom riječju.
God would not send a messenger with a different message from the one I already have in the Bible.
Bog nikada ne bi poslao vjesnika sa drugačijom porukom nego što već imamo u Bibliji.
Jesus had been baptized just a few 40 days ago.
Isus je 40 dana ranije bio kršten.
And when he came out of the water, there was a voice from heaven saying, this is my beloved begotten
I kada
son.
je izašao iz vode, čuo se glas sa neba, ovo je sin moj ljubljeni.
And now there comes an angel saying, if you are.
I sada dolazi jedan anđeo koji kaže, ako ti jesi.
Satan comes in disguise.
Sotona dolazi maskiran.
You don't see him at first.
Ne vidimo ga isprva.
He's disguised.
On je maskiran.
And Eve did not see that. This is an important point.
I Iva nije primijetila, to je jedna važna...
The serpent was attractive.
Ova zmija je bila atraktivna.
It had mystery in it.
Imala je u sebi misteriju.
Its form and its intelligence was they were very attractive to Eve.
Njen oblik i njena inteligencija su bili veoma atraktivni Evi.
And even though the Lord had said, be careful with that tree, do not approach it, don't go there.
Iako je Bog rekao, budite pažljivi sa tim drvetom, ne idite tamo.
Eve somehow started trusting her own judgment on things.
Eva je počela vjerovati u svoju vlastitu prosudbu.
And then she said, okay, there is war.
I onda je rekla, da, postoji rat.
I know God's words.
Znam Božje riječi.
And this is theory.
I to je teorija.
But you know what?
Ali znate li što?
I am perfect. I am perfect.
Ja sam savršen.
I'm intelligent.
Ja sam inteligentan.
I won't be deceived.
Ja neću biti prevaren.
And she walked into the enemy's territory.
I ona je time ušla u neprijateljski teritorij.
The first thing we learn in this story, the second thing we learn in this story, we learn that sin is grave.
Prvu stvar naučili smo da je grijeh ozbiljan, druga stvar.
So now the second thing we learn is
Druga stvar koju učimo je
distrust your own judgment.
nemojte vjerovati u vašu osobnu prosudbu.
In the spiritual battle,
U duhovnoj borbi
reason is not enough.
razum nije dovoljan.
The word of God is always the basis for which you make victory.
Božja riječ je uvijek osnova preko koje ćemo doseći pobjedu.
Outside God's words,
Izvan Božjih riječi
you are an easy catch for Satan.
vi ćete biti lagana lovina za Sotonu.
Have you seen a snake
Da li ste vidjeli zmiju
when it's looking for its prey?
kada gleda svoju žrtvu
Or a cat?
ili mačku?
Have you seen it?
Da li ste vidjeli?
How does it work?
Kako to funkcionira?
You know that the snake, it doesn't really, attack at first.
Znate da zmija ne napada isprva?
Do you know what the snake tries to do?
Znate li što zmija čini?
It makes a sound.
Ona prvo radi zvuk.
And here I'm talking about the cascavel. It's one of the most poisonous snakes in the world. In Brazil we have a lot of them.
I ja ovdje govorim o kaskaveli, dakle o jednoj od najsmrtonosnijih zmija u Brazilu.
It makes a sound.
Ona radi zvuk
So that the animal
kako bi životinja
will try and make eye contact with the
pokušala
serpent.
ostvariti pogled oči u oči sa zmijom.
Eye contact.
Pogled oči u oči.
When the prey does that,
I kada žrtva to učini,
it just paralyzes at once.
jednostavno se paralizira odjednom.
Have you seen it?
Jeste li to ikada vidjeli?
I've seen this many times.
A ja sam to puno puta vidio.
And it just doesn't move anymore.
I životinja se jednostavno više ne miče.
Satan will disguise himself to make contact.
Sotona će se zamaskirati kako bi ostvario kontakt.
Because when you give attention to him,
Jer kada njemu posvetimo pažnju,
he can get you paralyzed.
on vas može paralizirati.
He can get you numb.
On vas može umrtviti
In order to reach into your mind
kako bi dosegnuo vaš um
and put in there his
i
philosophy
kako bi u njega stavio svoju
and
filozofiju
make you another prey.
i učinio vas novom žrtvom.
And even Eve with a perfect mind
I čak niti Eva sa savršenim umom
before sin,
prije grijeha
she could not have trusted her own judgment on the spiritual issues.
nije mogla vjerovati u svoju osobnu prosudbu glede duhovnih
Some of
stvari.
us think, oh, I can listen to this and this is okay. This is not going to harm me anymore.
I neki među
In
nama
any
možda
sense.
misle ja mogu slušati to i to me neće uništiti,
You should know tonight that it will.
ali trebate znati
When you
večeras da
say this is
hoće.
not, when you say that this is not going to harm you,
Kad kažete to nas neće uništiti,
you are basically saying that you're going to outsmart Satan.
vi jednostavno kažete vi ćete biti pametniji od Sotone.
You're saying that your mind is stronger than Eve's and Adam's mind.
Vi kažete u stvari da je vaš um jači i silniji nego Adamov i
And
Evi.
you're basically saying to yourself that your mind, your reason is stronger than 1/3 of the angels that were in heaven.
I vi kažete u stvari da je vaš um jači od trećine anđela koji su bili na nebu.
When we make contact, we are an easy prey.
Kada mi ostvarimo kontakt, mi smo onda jednostavno
You
lovina.
cannot trust your own reason.
Ne možemo se pouzdati u naš razum.
It's only God's word.
To je samo Božja riječ.
Only God's word.
Samo u Božju riječ.
Another story from some friends I have.
Sljedeći događaj jednog prijatelja.
I was coming into school.
Došao sam u školu.
A student was sitting in his chair next to the headmaster's office.
Student je sjedio u svojoj stolici odmah pored ureda ravnateljice.
What happened?
Što se dogodilo?
He was like, he couldn't speak. He was speaking like, I was trying to speak, but he was speaking like this.
Bilo je kao da ne može govoriti, pokušavao je govoriti, ali na čudan način.
And he was a normal student.
He was normal.
He was a normal student,
On je
intelligent
bio
student.
inteligentan student inače.
What happened?
Što se dogodilo?
Then we learned.
Mi smo nakon toga
The
saznali.
night before he had gone into the internet.
Noć prije toga on je otišao na internet.
And he found interesting this new experiment on the internet where sound waves can give you reactions.
I bilo mu je zanimljivo eksperimentirati sa jednom novom stvari na internetu gdje zvučni valovi vam mogu dati give actions?
Reactions.
Daju vam reakcije, zvučni valovi.
You can download the reactions you want to have.
I vi možete skinuti sa interneta reakcije koje želite.
Don't go there.
Nemojte ići tamo.
I'll let you know why.
Reći ću vam zašto.
Because this is an experiment, and
Jer
when
to je
it's done on animals,
jedan eksperiment i kada se on čini na životinjama,
their offspring,
njihovo potomstvo,
they come deaf,
oni
blind,
dolaze gluhi, slijepi
or some type of distortion.
ili neka druga vrsta smetnje.
Don't go there.
Nemojte tamo ići.
But he said, okay, I'll download.
Ali on je rekao, dobro, ja ću skinuti.
I'll download caffeine. Caffeine.
Aha, kofein ću downloadovat.
You can download caffeine.
Dakle, možete skinuti kofein.
You can download other drugs as well.
Možete i druge droge skinuti.
This is called iDozer.
To se zove iDozer?
iDozer.
iDozer, dakle doze određene.
I'm glad that nobody in here has gone in there, but
Drago mi da nitko ovdje nije išao na te stvari.
yeah.
Da.
iDozer. You download reactions you want to have.
Dakle, ove doze vi skinete reakciju koju želite.
And then iDozer will tell you that you have to, to put these waves into a huge, sound system, or, your headphones,
I
a
onda će
very
vam
loud volume.
iDozer reći da trebate staviti te zvučne valove dakle, u sound
And
sistem
listen to it for 40 minutes.
i slušati to 40 minuta sa slušalicama pojačano.
You can download
Možete
many
skinuti
drugs.
mnoge droge.
And he downloaded caffeine.
I on je skinuo kofein.
But you know what happened? He went to his bed and he was listening to it.
Ali znate što se dogodilo? Otišao u krevet i slušao je to.
And he fell asleep.
I on je zaspao.
And in the morning,
I ujutro
he woke up like this.
on se probudio ovako.
He woke up like this.
Dakle, na taj način se probudio.
My friends,
Prijatelji,
every wave, sound wave,
svaki zvučni val
is intentional.
Je namjeran.
It's not for no reason that you go into the ocean and you feel peace.
Nije bez razloga da odemo na ocean i osjećamo mir.
When you listen to music,
Kada slušamo glazbu,
it's intentional.
to je sa namjerom.
When I was young, I'm thinking if I should really say this. When I was young,
Kada sam bio mlad, upravo razmišljam da odem u tom smjeru.
I was so much into rap music.
Bio sam prilično u rap glazbi.
And I was into many, rappers.
I bavio sam se mnogim reperima.
I even know some rapping till today.
Ja znam još uvijek i danas neke rap komade.
I won't perform it.
Neću ovdje to izvesti.
But
Ali,
I know now, when I
sada
look
znam,
back,
kada pogledam unatrag,
why the Bible was so dull to me.
zašto je Biblija bila toliko nevažna meni? Dosadna.
These are instruments in Satan's hands. They're disguises from Satan
To su instrumenti u Sotonim rukama, maske,
to take you away from God.
koje će vas odvesti od Boga.
You cannot
Vi ne možete
understand and accept God's words
razumjeti i prihvatiti Božje riječi
if you don't take away from your life
ako ne oduzmete od vašeg života
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gagu.
Yes.
Da,
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
What's the Viva La Vida, the Viva La Vida group?
Što je ta Viva La Vida grupa? Koja je to?
Yeah, this one.
Dakle, ta.
in order for you
kako biste
to be complete in God,
postali potpuni u Bogu,
you cannot go into Satan's territory. You cannot accept his disguise.
ne možete ići u Sotonin teritorij i prihvaćati njegove maske.
You have to plan your internet connections.
Morate
To plan.
Morate planirati vaš internet pristup.
You have to plan your PlayStation timing.
Morate planirati vaše vrijeme sa PlayStationom.
You have to plan your music, like I said.
Morate planirati vašu glazbu, kao što sam rekao.
And you have to carefully choose your friends.
I vi morate pažljivo birati vaše prijatelje.
We learn from Genesis 3.
Mi iz Postanka 3 razumijemo
In the spiritual world, the spiritual war,
da u duhovnom svijetu, u duhovnom ratu
there are two territories.
postoje dva teritorija.
One clearly belongs to Jesus.
Jedan jasno pripada Isusu,
And another one not so clearly belongs to the enemy.
a drugi ne toliko jasno pripada neprijatelju.
But I found that we have come so familiar with the war that we somehow do not see the line anymore.
Ja sam pronašao da smo mi toliko postali, upoznali taj rat,
So tonight my appeal to you
da
is
više ne prepoznajemo linije i sada vas želim
come
pozvati.
away.
Odvojite se.
You must make practical changes in your life if
Morate
you want to be victorious in the spiritual struggle.
Učiniti praktične promjene u vašim životima ako želite biti uspješni u vašoj duhovnoj borbi.
Practical changes.
Praktične promjene.
We are standing too much in his territory.
Mi previše stojimo na njegovom području.
And for some of us,
I za
he's
neki
already
od nas-
gained a lot of control.
On je preuzeo već previše kontrole.
This is a badminton racket, of course,
Ovo je badminton reket.
and this is 15 years old.
On je 15 godina star.
I was at Stanford School,
Bio sam u Stanford školi.
and we in England, and we had an excursion into the city.
Imali smo jedan izlet u grad.
We went into a fair,
Išli smo na jedan veliki sajam,
amusement park.
dakle jedan zabavni park.
There were many things happening at the same time.
Puno stvari se tu događalo u isto vrijeme.
Mercedes-Benz were there with the last, car of the
Mercedes
season.
je tu izlagao posljednji auto te sezone.
Two players from the English football team were there.
Dva igrača engleskog nogometnog tima su bili tamo.
When I looked at the very back of the room,
I kada sam gledao skroz od traga u tu prostoriju,
I saw the shuttle just being played from one side to the other.
ja
the
sam
shuttle.
vidio kako loptica za badminton se igra, dakle sjedi na drugu
And I
stranu.
went there.
I otišao sam tamo.
And in there they had the British team. They had been Olympic champions for that year.
I tamo sam mogao vidjeti britanski tim, oni su bili olimpijski pobjednici te godine.
And I like badminton.
A ja jako volim
And
badminton.
I used to play at school.
I ja sam jako puno igrao u školi.
And I was very much, interested in their moves.
I ja sam bio veoma zainteresiran za njihove pokrete.
But then the champion,
A onda šampion,
he called out to the people that were walking by.
on je prozvao prema ljudima koji su tu
And
prolazili
he said,
i
I
rekao je:
challenge any of you to come in here, step
Ja
in here and play me.
izazivam svakoga od vas koji ste tu, dođite ovdje, igrajte protiv mene.
And the people that were walking by, they just took a step back and
I
said,
ljudi koji su
oh,
tu prolazili, oni su jednostavno uzeli korak unatrag i rekli: o ne,
we're not going to play the world champion.
nećemo igrati protiv svjetskog šampiona.
But I was 15 and I was stupid.
Ali znate, ja sam bio 15, ja sam bio lud.
They said, okay,
Ja sam rekao: u redu,
I'll play.
ja ću igrat.
And then he said, okay,
On je rekao: u redu,
if you're able to hit back 20 times, the shuttle, 20 times,
ako si sposoban vratiti lopticu 20 puta,
I will give you my racket.
ja ću ti pokloniti moj reket.
And then I was like, whoa,
A ja
it's
sam
mine
bio:
already.
o, to je moje već.
I'm going to beat the world champion
Ja ću
today.
pobijediti sada svjetskog šampiona.
And when he said that, many people gather around and they wanted the racket as well.
Kad je on to rekao, puno ljudi je došlo i oni su isto htjeli reket.
And it happened that I wasn't anymore the first one in line.
I onda se dogodilo da ja više nisam bio
I was
prvi u
maybe
liniji.
the third or the first. And then the first one stepped in.
I onda je prvi koji je došao, ušao unutra.
And they started playing.
I oni su počeli igrati.
And he served.
I on je servirao.
The person played back.
Osoba je vratila natrag.
And he'll play again in the back of the court.
On je ponovno vratio skroz na kraj polja.
And then the person would have to run there
I
very
onda je
fast and play back.
osoba morala ići skroz natrag, veoma brzo vratiti.
And he was just standing basically on the same spot all the time.
A on je cijelo vrijeme stajao na istom mjestu.
And he was just playing about with the other person.
I on se jednostavno igrao sa drugom osobom.
But on the fourth or fifth hit, this person was already getting tired, you know?
Ali četvrti, peti udarac, ova osoba se već umorila.
And then on the sixth hit, you know,
I onda
he would just
šesti
do one
udarac.
last move and the game was over.
Zadnji pokret i igra je gotova.
So now this 15-year-old boy was looking, he was like,
I
uh-oh, it's
sada
not going to be that easy.
Ovaj 15-godišnjak je gledao i rekao neće biti lako.
And then someone shouted, next.
I onda je neko uzviknuo sljedeći.
And the line just moved and I walked.
I onda linija se pomaknula, ja sam se isto pomaknuo.
The next person went in, it was the
Sljedeća
same
je osoba
thing.
došla unutra, ista stvar.
4 or 5 hits
4-5
at
udaraca,
the most.
najviše.
Then he'll play something in the back or in the very close to the line and the person would just lose and then someone would shout, next.
I onda bi on igrao skroz do kraja linije, do kraja igrališta
And the
i
line
osoba bi
was moving
izgubila.
and then it came my turn.
I onda se linija smanjila i došao je moj red.
And they gave me a good racket.
I oni su mi dali dobar reket.
Well, I was so decided I was going to get the champion's racket,
Ja sam bio
that
toliko
day.
odlučan da ću dobiti šampionski
And
reket.
I proudly stood in the center of the court.
I ja sam hrabro i ponosno stajao u centru igrališta.
And in here I was thinking, this is mine.
I tu unutra ja sam mislio, to je moje.
Serve.
Serviraj.
And he served.
I on je servirao.
And the first one was always very easy.
I prva je naravno uvijek bila veoma lagana.
I had to hit back 20 times.
Ja sam morao vratiti 20 puta.
So there went the first one.
Dakle, prva je otišla.
And then the second one he played close to the net.
A onda sljedeću on je odigrao veoma blizu
And I
mreži.
was able to return. That
I
was
ja
the
sam
second one.
bio sposoban vratiti.
And then he played the third one.
A onda je sljedeću,
And the
treću,
fourth one.
četvrtu,
And the fifth.
petu,
And the sixth.
šestu,
7, 8,
sedmu,
9.
osmu, devetu.
When I came to the ninth hit,
Kada sam došao do devetog
the
udarca,
people that were, you know, looking at the game, they went, oh.
okupljeni su počeli, o.
Like this, you know, the British, they go, oh.
Britanci znate oni kažu, o.
And then I was getting excited. I was hearing this, and you know, it's
I onda
just
sam ja
another
bio
11 to go.
oduševljen.
And I was thinking, this is not so hard.
Ja sam si mislio, ovo nije teško.
And then he played something in the back, and
I
there I
onda je on
went,
igrao skroz od
and in
traga.
the front, and I
Ja
came,
sam otišao naprijed
and I came to the 13th hit.
i ja sam došao do 13. udarca.
But you know what happened then?
I znate što se onda dogodilo?
He was just playing about.
On se jednostavno igrao.
And he saw the crowd was enjoying this
I on je vidio da se publika
stupid
oduševljava.
15-year-old boy
Da ovaj
trying to
15-godišnjak
get his racket.
pokušava dobiti svoj reket.
So he just let it happen.
I on je jednostavno odobrio to.
But
Igrao je.
he was not attentive.
I nije bio previše pažljiv.
And then suddenly he played
I onda odjednom odigrao je
on the 13th hit.
13. udarac.
He played the shuttle in the middle of the court
On je
in a middle height.
poslao lopticu u sredinu igrališta na srednju visinu.
When you play racket games,
I kada igrate igre sa reketima,
anything that comes to you with a middle height in the center of the court, you know it's a killing shot.
god dolazi u sredinu igrališta na središnju visinu, vi znate da je to ubitačan udarac.
It's like, finish him.
To je kao, idemo ga srediti.
You know?
Znate?
Do it now.
Sada.
And then I thought,
I onda
this
sam si
is
pomislio,
it.
to je to.
It's not good to say this is it. Michael Jackson said that and he actually died.
Nije dobro reći this is it, Michael Jackson je to rekao i umro je
But
nažalost.
then I thought, this is it.
I onda sam ja pomislio, to je to.
I'm gonna smack the shuttle so hard and I'm gonna get his racket.
Ja ću sada smeširati toliko jako da ću dobiti njegov reket.
He wasn't attentive at all.
On nije uopće bio pažljiv.
So there I go with all my strength and all my power.
Tada sa svom snagom,
You know, my Brazilian power.
sa mojom brazilskom snagom,
And I hit the shuttle so
i ja sam
hard.
lopticu tako jako udario.
And when it went to his side,
I kada je ona otišla preko,
and he saw the speed of the shuttle,
i kada je on vidio brzinu loptice,
I heard with these ears
ja sam čuo sa ovim ušima,
that the Lord has given me these very
koje mi je Bog
ears.
dao sa ovim ušima,
I heard the champion of the world
čuo
say,
sam šampiona svijeta,
"Oh,
kaže,
no."
o ne!
and then he had to go to the back of the court to
I
try and
onda
get the
je
shuttle.
morao otići skroz do kraja igrališta,
Now, mind you,
kako bi dobio lopticu.
with his back to me,
I sada sa njegovim leđima okrenutim,
just like this,
ovako upravo,
he went to the back of the court.
on je otišao skroz do kraja igrališta.
And just before the shuttle hit the ground,
I upravo prije nego što će loptica dotaknuti
and I was on the
polja,
other side, you know, come on,
ja
hit
sam
it,
bio
hit it.
na drugoj strani, pogodi zemlju.
He just went like this.
On je ovako udario.
And he played it back to me.
I on je vratio natrag lopticu.
And I wasn't expecting it anymore.
I ja ju nisam očekivao više.
For me, the game was already lost.
Za mene igra je već bila izgubljena, za njega.
I had already won.
Ja sam već pobjedio.
But then he played it all the way to the back of my court.
Ali sada je on igrao skroz do kraja mog igrališta.
And then I went.
I sada sam ja išao.
Oh no!
O ne!
And I couldn't do like him. And then I just played in a very, silly and the way I could. I just played back.
I ja nisam mogao igrati kao što je on udario. Igrao sam jednostavno kako sam mogao. Jednostavno sam vratio.
And the shuttle went to him in the middle
loptica je došla
of
ka
the
njemu.
court.
U sredinu polja.
In the middle height.
Na središnju visinu.
You know what happens?
I znate što se dogodilo?
When I turned around,
kada sam se okrenuo,
I looked at him.
Gledao sam u njega.
He wasn't playing like this no more.
Više se nije igrao.
He was like this.
Sada je bio spreman.
It's like if he had a gun in his hand, he would shoot.
Gledao kao da ima pušku u svojoj ruci.
And then I was like,
I onda sam ja bio,
this is it.
To je to.
I swear.
Ja se kunem.
I didn't see the shuttle.
Ja nisam ni vidio lopticu.
He smacked it so hard, I didn't see it.
On je toliko jako smeširao.
I only heard it.
Ja sam samo čuo lopticu.
It went boom.
I prošlo je tju.
And then the British.
I onda Britanci.
They went.
Oni su išli.
Oh. I turned around and I saw the shuttle there on the floor.
I ja sam se okrenuo i vidio sam lopticu na podu.
And if I could make a hole on the ground, I'll put my head in it.
I da sam mogao napraviti rupu u zemlji, ja bih stavio svoju
I
glavu u
was
nju.
so ashamed.
Ja sam toliko bio
And
ponižen.
then somebody just shouted, next.
I onda je netko uzviknuo sljedeći.
So I know the time is finished, I know.
I ja znam da je vrijeme isteklo.
He's saying next.
I on je rekao sljedeći.
Let me finish.
Dopusti da završimo.
And then I was leaving the court.
I onda sam ja napuštao ovo igralište.
And then he said, hey, you.
I on je onda rekao, hej, ti,
Come here.
dođi ovdje.
I'm like, oh,
A ja sam onda bio,
more humiliation coming.
još više poniženja vjerojatno.
And I walked up to him.
I onda sam došao do njega.
Said, look, boy,
I onda je rekao, gledaj dječače,
there is one world champion.
postoji samo jedan svjetski šampion.
And it's me.
I to sam ja.
Don't ever forget that.
Nemoj nikada to zaboraviti.
And I'll help you.
A ja ću ti pomoći.
You see this racket?
Vidiš ovaj reket?
I'm going to give it to you.
Ja ću ti ga pokloniti.
And every time you raise it,
I svaki puta kada ga uzdigneš,
know
znaj
who
tko
the real
je stvarni,
world champion is.
je stvarni svjetski šampion.
It's not me.
Nisam ja.
Practical lesson.
Praktična poruka.
Talking about the war, remember?
Govorimo o ratu, sjećate se?
Practical lesson.
Praktična primjena.
When we enter
Kada uđemo
into the enemy's territory,
u neprijateljski teritorij,
he commands the game.
on zapovjeda igrom.
When you enter his court,
Kada uđemo u njegovo igralište,
he controls the game.
on kontrolira igru.
That guy was playing me.
Ovaj čovjek se igrao sa mnom.
He could have finished me in two very simple strikes.
Mogao je završiti sa mnom za 2 udarca.
I was in his court.
Ja sam bio u njegovom polju.
In the spiritual battle,
U duhovnoj borbi
we cannot have victory
ne možemo imati pobjedu
if we are trying to play in Satan's ground. Do you grasp? Do you
ako
understand this?
pokušavamo se igrati na Sotoninom području. Da i razumijemo ovo.
Sin is grave.
Grijeh je ozbiljan.
Sin is grave.
Prva točka, grijeh je ozbiljan.
Evil will come in disguise.
Druga točka, zlo dolazi zamaskirano.
Come away from its territory.
Treća točka, napustite njegov teritorij.
Come away from its territory.
Njegov teritorij napustimo.
You need to make practical changes
Moramo učiniti praktične promjene
in order for the Spirit of the Lord work in you thoroughly,
kako bi Božji duh u potpunosti radio u vama.
completely,
U potpunosti
and powerfully.
i snažno.
Step into God's ground,
Dođimo, zakoračimo na Božji teritorij.
and you will never lose in the spiritual battle.
I vi nikada nećete izgubiti u duhovnoj borbi.
May the Lord bless you tonight.
Neka nas Bog blagoslovi večeras.
homework is John chapter 3.
Domaća zadaća je Ivanovo evanđelje 3. poglavlje.
And tomorrow we'll be talking about it as well.
Sutra ćemo o tome govoriti.
May the Lord bless you.
Neka vas Bog blagoslovi.
Amen.
Amen.